saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance to take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
That was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On third down, here's Dobbins. A little juke and some room to roam now. And he will finally be taken down at the Jets' 18. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU at Zach Wilson. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. Forced out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins trying to run inside, but nothing there. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deontay Hardy back deep. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Wilson now off the bootleg. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. The Jets had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack with a sack. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there, 17 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll work down inside the 45.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Jackson. Steps away to his left.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Play action. It's Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him, because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult, because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Brett Kern now, as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Jackson.
Lines up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Now Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. The kick by Bass is good.
And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. And this one is incomplete.
Now is the punter, Jordan Stout.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Uzama. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That is caught. It's Uzama.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Open man is Higgins.
And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. That past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Well, the Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
They'll run with Hall, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Able to find Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Pollard again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change, because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Wilson on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
On 1st down, Wilson.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
That pass complete to Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down.
They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker.
Back now in Baltimore. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. To throw is Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here's a give to Dobbins.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff for Dobbins.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Dobbins.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Jackson now.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Dobbins. Touchdown, Baltimore. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jets.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now it's Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They go play action now. Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Throwing is Wilson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Jet touchdown.
This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Dobbins trying the left side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe. And now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep.
Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was in the home.